The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this place. cling like iron, still bear the cost. Is there a light beyond the pain, or just the shade where ghosts remain? Just questions echo in the grave. The mirror cracks, the faces fade. I traded truth for masquerade. My soul is glass in God's cold hand. Will I rise or sink in sand? My final breath was not the end. The silence asks if I repent. In the judgment shade I stand. Through my veins. still chained to what will never be. I scream, but all the clocks just stare and whisper truths I cannot bear. I beg for sleep, but dreams rewind to every fault I left behind. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays, caught in the echo of a long faded sleep. I see the future through the haze, but all I feel are colder days. The past await, I can't outrun. My life repeats, but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. turned stone, the rivers dry. Truth is buried in a lie. We wore the crown of innocence, then sold it off for consequence. Shadows over Eden, Now